On from basic algebra, and we're now going to look at factoring, something a little more interesting. And this slide is about factoring simple trinomials. So a simple trinomial is going to be ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is equal to 1. So the leading coefficient is just 1. You just have an x squared term. And we want to know how to factor that. So we want to rewrite that in the form x plus m times x plus n. So the product of two binomials. So how do we do that? Well, if we use the distributive property on x plus m times x plus n, we can see that we get a trinomial, and we can identify the sum of m and n as the variable b, and the product of m and n as the variable c. So all we have to do is find the numbers m and n such that they satisfy those two equations. And then we can very easily rewrite our trinomial as a product of binomials. So let's do an example. If you want to, you can pause the video now and try this example for yourself. But if you don't, and you haven't paused it yet, then I'm just going to go into the explanation. So we have x squared plus 10x plus 21. And we need it to satisfy these two equations. The product of m and n is equal to 21, and the sum of m and n is equal to 10. Now, after playing around with it for a bit, you'll realize that if we let m equal 3 and n equal 7, it will satisfy both of those equations. So then we can just go straight into rewriting our trinomial. So x squared plus 10x plus 21 can be rewritten as the product of x plus 3 multiplied with x plus 7. So pretty simple here. That's why they're called simple trinomials. And now let's move on and look at complex trinomials.